This year has been a very significant one to every single human on the face of the earth. I'm sure that if you picked an average person to write or tell something about 2020, it will be worthy of a blockbuster movie, because for the very first time we all shared from this basket of emotions that this year brought along with it, whether it be confusion, inconvenience, pain, loss, you name it. It's been a crazy year, man.
Nigeria has confirmed its first case of coronavirus.
The virus was confirmed by the Lagos State Ministry of Health on 27th of February.
I think for those of us in Nigeria, the biggest moments of this year can be divisible into 5 blocks. We started the pre-lockdown period, which is the beginning of the year. A lot of hopes, aspirations, dreams, energy, as it should be.
Beginning of the year, I was working on a project that I was excited about at work. I had gone on a trip to Bangladesh that was very memorable, and it seemed like the year was going to continue, on that trajectory. There was a lot of excitement and anticipation.
I just moved to Lagos from home, and I was looking forward to experiencing Lagos, and then less than one and a half months down the line, COVID happened, and I had to pack up and go back home to my family, and I was with them for 9 excruciating months.
Personal issues going on that did not seem to alleviate till like March 2020, and then just when things began to even out, it was when COVID hit. So it was just like, can we get a break this year at all? Like,
past, future, present.
Yóò ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tí mo ti dáyé tí bàbá mi ti gbé ní òdúró ilé ìbí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ìlú òdúró ẹjọ́ tó bá Buhari sọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣe wálẹ̀ káwọn ayé ebi ń pa àwọn ayé ebi ń pa àwọn ọmọ èèyàn.
And then we transitioned to the lockdown period, which started from about March. A very confusing period because a lot of us didn't just know how to adapt to this very restrictive lifestyle.
I worried a lot about my business during the lockdown. I worried about things getting back to normal. I worried about business getting back to business as usual. I worried about my clients.
Finally got to start working from home. During the lockdown, of course, everybody had to go home, and my productivity increased, and it became a permanent thing.
We went from there to the Big Brother Naija moment, a lot of entertainment for 3 months, online, offline, everywhere.
For the last time, I'm going to check the envelope this season. The winner of the Big Brother Naija lockdown season . Lakers!
In truth, I wasn't too far. I'm no fair mom to you. I captured it, my Capulet. We'd laugh a bit, then we'd have it swear that we'd act as if we'd have mastered this, but then we turn and ask what will be after this and this.
I am not sure what I would have done without Big Brother Naija during the lockdown, because it totally occupied my life, and I am so grateful that I had that kind of distraction from all the madness going on in the world. My favorite housemate was Erica, to make sense, and it was just a good time for me, and especially my mom as well.
Mad entertainment. The 4th would be the heavy and very emotional NSAS period. Heavy emotions even up till now.
Get 80 million bullets to 80 million youths. Get 80 million bullets to 80 million youths. I don't know whether they speak French or English, but the police.
The incidents that affected me during this lockdown had to have been the NSAS protests and all of the atrocities that the Nigerian government committed on its citizens. both in Lekki Tollgate and all over Nigeria, and we still don't even know who gave the order for the Lekki Tollgate.
For the first time in a long while, I was proud to be Nigerian. I'm still amazed at how a crop of young Nigerians whom people didn't possibly think could carry this sort of movement came out with such courage, with such organizing, with such accountability and passionate involvement in just asking for change.
Nigerian youth stood up against bad government. I was so happy because I'm okay for life.
I don't think there's any human being in the world that will escape this year without any form of trauma, no matter how mild it is. It was a year that shook a lot of us to our core. At every point in time, there was just something to trigger you. The restrictiveness of the lockdown itself brought a lot of loneliness to so many people. The news of death and disaster here and there were just so painful to experience. Some people had deep losses that made them question a lot of the things that they held dear for the longest periods of their lives. But in spite of all of these feelings, the power of the human spirit came to fore. We helped each other in so many ways, and it was just beautiful to watch across the world. We were there for each other, providing for each other, online, offline, so many things we were doing in solidarity for the other person. And it was such a great year to also experience that. Some people took new skills, people started taking new courses. Someone like me was on YouTube a lot of times, watching YouTube tutorials, learning to cook, and I did a lot of that because that was an activity that helped me capture the sense of time and urgency that I was losing day by day. It was a very, very bittersweet year.
I'm looking for some peace of mind. I'm looking for some peace. I'm looking for some peace. I'm looking for some peace of mind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Blow up some trees tonight. Blow up some trees. I'm looking for some peace. I'm looking for some peace of mind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nobody know. Nobody know. Nobody know what's I day face. So nobody know.
At the end of the day, I believe that whatever sense this year makes is very personal to each and every one of us. Big wins, small wins, no wins. I'm just grateful to be alive, ill and healthy, COVID-free, and I anticipate trying new things again in the coming year. For me, the point is this: life doesn't always make sense, and the best we can do is to accept what is, let go of what is not, and allow ourselves to move on to what can be, I guess.
I like